All right, I'm with Susanmarie Harden, and she is the softball coach at the Academy of Richmond County, ARC. And Coach, what were your takeaways as you left camp on that Friday afternoon and leave St. Simon's in the dust, and you're coming back to face the real world? What were the conversations like? I know you had your kids with you, and they were probably worn out, but also probably talkative for a few minutes before they fell asleep. So just walk me through that. What was going on?
I think my oldest one, she went to leadership camp, Margaret Caroline.
Okay.
And she was talking about, well, we're going to get together and we're going to go back next year and we'll get to be, and the next year we'll get to be the leaders. And so she's already thinking like next year and the next year,
right.
At least 2 years, and then having the opportunity to maybe even be at a school that has it,
okay.
FCA.
Right.
And my takeaway was that I was so thrilled being there and being in a room with a bunch of coaches, guys, men that were for Jesus, and you could hear them singing to the top of their lungs, whether it was on tune or not, but it was
doesn't matter.
It didn't matter. You could tell it was. I got goosebumps just being there. You know, it took me a little while to start singing myself because I was like listening to the coaches, the rest of the room, going, "Wow, this is what's going on. It's really awesome." And then I was like, I've been thinking, well, I really kind of want to do something in the mission. I kind of want to do something. And one night he was like, said something about, "Hey, you're a coach. You have a mission." And I was like, I have a mission. I'm in it. Being a teacher and a coach, I've got my mission, but I just didn't catch on until it like, oh, what? Hello?
I think his point was sometimes we forget and we lose sight and we start with the day-to-day activities, which is that there's enough to do day-to-day to keep us so busy that we do lose sight of what we're really there for.
Exactly.
What you're talking about?
Yeah, and it was like, and I kind of do the witnessing, but it was more. I have more of a purpose now, and I also have been working towards possibly getting FCA started back at my school, and getting some more information on how to do that. I'm going to take it slow. Got the fire going, but I'm kind of don't want to get it so going, and then it just
right.
Have the bonfire, and then it goes out real quick. It's like way up here. And then it's like, okay, it fizzled out. I would like to start maybe just a little bit, getting it started, and then having it grow.
Okay.
Maybe do it slowly, because I think if, maybe get the kids on board, and once the kids get on board, have them do more of the leadership stuff.
Okay.
And I'll just be there as the resource.
Right. Now, you were in unique waters because you're married.
I'm married.
But your husband could not make the camp.
Yes, my husband could not make camp.
So what would you say to coaches that might be in that boat, who their spouse may not be able to make it?
You can still go. It was really rewarding.
Okay.
I did miss him because I saw all these other coaches with their wives, but I was in a group. They put me with a group with all the singles, and they actually in the single group, and I say single, being that we didn't have a significant other with us, or they had the girls that were not married, and then we had the engaged and married people together. And so we kind of were the ones that were coaching the newlyweds or future newlyweds and marriage of what to do and how to do it.
Right.
So we kind of got that. So it really, you
Still
can still go without your spouse.
Right.
It is okay.
Yeah.
It's not, what's the word? Ideal, exactly, because they have date night.
Right.
And I was like, I luckily was able to take my daughter instead.
Yeah, there you go.
So we had date night, but it was the two of us, the girls. So it was okay.
Awesome. Well, we're glad you went.
Yes,
hope you'll take a stab at year 2.
Thank you.
Great, thanks.